Hey, Jack.
I'm gay.
Oh my god, that is so funny. I'm also gay. I was going to tell you.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
And you're listening to Dating Straight. Hey, Amy.
Hey, Jack.
Hey, Emilia.
Hi.
Today we have Emilia Fart in the building. Not in the building.
No.
Is it Emilia Fart or Farts?
It's singular, and the fact that you don't know that makes I'm gonna.
Yeah, what the hell?
No, I think that one of your social medias is Farts,
Yeah.
plural.
Yeah.
Oh, so then how would I know?
Because we've known each other for a long time now, and
I only think of you as your real last name, so.
Hi, Cat. Hi to Miss
Hey,
Cat
Cat.
right there.
Is that Baby Small?
This is babies.
Cute.
That's sweet.
Cute.
Okay, well, before we jump into our episode of laughter and fun, just make sure to rate on the podcast app 5 stars, leave a review, and subscribe to our Patreon. We're still putting out extra content, extra episodes, etc.
Yeah. So, do all that.
Cool. Catch up.
Okay, should we get into our catch up? In catch up. Jack, why don't you kick us off with the catch up today? Because you have a really sad one.
Oh yeah. Okay, I'll get the sad out of the building first things first.
Mine's also kind of sad. Is that okay?
Yeah. Oh my god, look at Emilia right now.
Cute. I'm jealous. Oh my god, it's like.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
They're
All right.
very nice.
Focus the
Oh my
attention
God,
back
that
to me,
is so
please.
But Jack, are you serious?
Okay.
Okay.
So it seems, unfortunately, that I am going to be losing my apartment. Yeah. This is my 7th week living with my family in my family home in San Diego. And my lease is quickly approaching its end, and I have to give 30 days notice. And we asked for like a special lower rent and whatever, or like a free month or whatever. And she was like, no. And so it looks like I'm moving home until I don't know when.
Oh my goodness.
I know.
Do I talk during this? I'm sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, please, as much as you
Please.
want.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, is
How
that?
do you feel about Jack losing his apartment?
I feel like that's sad. Are you sad or are you stoked?
No, not stoked.
Yeah.
I'm sad. I think it's just weird, but I'm sad, but I'm also like, in the grand scheme of things, this is not the worst thing to be happening to, most people. Like most people I'm sure are dealing with something similar to this. So I am sad, but I'm just like, I don't know. It hasn't really hit me yet also. And I don't know if it's confirmed, like maybe I'll be able to work something out, but it seems likely that I will be moving home. But I'm mostly just like aggravated to be living with my family. Love them. But like, guys, like for real, like it's like hourly. Like one moment I'll be really, really nice, and the next moment I'll just like snap at my dad, and I feel really bad. But like, yeah, I don't know. That's just how it is. So it's hard, but it is,
Yeah.
it is what it is.
Shame, honey. Now you can finally come move in with me. My dreams are all coming true. I'm
moving to Canada. It now gives me an option to look at Emilia. No way. What is going on?
I don't know.
It's perfect. Special guest, Baby Smalls. Okay, my catch up is I posted 2 videos last week that I was really excited about and really proud about. And I don't know if you guys can also agree, but like when a video doesn't perform how you expected it to, it feels like so personal.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So I've just been like, I'm over. I'm washed up. Like Dating Straight is overtaking my YouTube channel, which is so interesting.
Which do you enjoy more?
I don't know. Right now, neither. Right now, I want to lay down and watch Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
I mean, just do it. You know what? Fuck it.
Oh,
Period.
okay. Yeah.
I'm sorry,
Do you have
Amy.
a catch up? You
Me?
know, YOLO. Yes, you.
Well, it's been a year since I was on the Dating Straight podcast, pretty much.
Wow.
So, just basically a year of life. That's
Yeah, but like, how's quarantine where you are?
It's good. I'm glad to be in Canada. I'm glad to be in Canada most of the time. I'm glad to be in Canada now. And I like Montreal, and some parts of it are scary, and then some parts of it are scary.
Cool. I feel like, did you leave your apartment a whole lot before this?
No, that's the thing. I have lived like it's quarantine for about maybe 8 years. So
Wow.
I've always had stockpiles of everything. I leave my house maximum twice a week. And anyways, that's my normal life.
So you
So
don't have like the loss of freedom depression
Well,
that I'm having.
I still feel like I miss my friends so much because that would be the 2 times a week that I would leave my house. But you know, we're getting weird in other ways. So as long as like a weirdness quota is reached, which can be reached if you're creative enough.
Do you feel like this is helping your creativity or hindering?
I think it's made me face things that I was feeling otherwise at a more rapid rate. The creativity is transformed. That's what it's not the same as it used to be. What about you guys?
Jack?
It really wavers, you know, like I had like a like really intense creative couple of weeks where I like started my YouTube channel again and was posting, I think I posted like 3 or 4 videos in like 2 weeks. And then but now I'm in the middle of finals at my school, and it's so hard to complete all these stupid final like exams and tests in the middle of this. And so that's sort of been taking up all of my creative juices because, you know, even though a lot of people don't think school is interesting, like I can find interest in it, and so I still have to put in a lot of energy and creativity in writing. And so that's been taking a lot. And I also just applied for a reality show right now. So I was like put all of my creativity into that. So now I'm like, yeah, I'm kind of empty. I'm on empty.
Okay, that's
Wait,
sick.
Thank you.
Can we say what reality show?
I don't know.
Jack?
Last time that I posted about it publicly,
Because I know that Emilia likes it.
Please tell me.
Okay. But nobody go and tweet Jeff Probst about it. But I applied for Survivor.
Shut the fuck up, Jack.
Yes, for the 4th time, I think, or the 3rd time I applied.
You gotta keep doing it.
I'm going
You
to keep
gotta keep
doing
doing
it
it.
until I
Yeah.
get on.
I have chills.
Thank you. Yes, I really think that I could, I don't know, do some I could be a smash hit on there, you know?
Be evil. Be evil.
I'm not afraid to
He's
be
just
evil, but I'm
couldn't.
not going to be evil to be evil. I'm going to be evil to win, you know?
Yeah.
So
I
anyway.
can't imagine you just being evil. I imagine you being charming. And I think that's
charming and then
gonna be-
stabbing people in the back. I don't think that's evil though.
yeah, that's just like the game.
No,
Yeah.
no. That's what Survivor's for, is to get all of your Machiavellian instincts out in a safe and healthy environment.
Exactly. And then I can go back to work and everyone will be like, "Oh my god, yes."
Yeah.
You know, instead of like you're evil.
Exactly. No, they'll be like, you're amazing. You're a genius.
So yeah, that's what I've been up to.
Nice. What was the question? Where are we? What are we doing?
Creativity,
Oh.
but
I had one more question just for the beginning of this before we get into our real questions. Emilia, what do you think of this Trisha Paytas drama going on right now?
What drama?
All the like DID stuff.
Oh.
Just like her downfall that's happening before our very eyes.
Okay, well, I don't really watch YouTube anymore, is what I'll say.
Interesting.
So, and I don't really go on social media in the same way that I did before, so I don't really know exactly what's going on.
Oh. Damn.
Why not?
When did you start doing that?
In the fall.
When
And
was
for
that?
what reason?
Can I have a month?
I don't know what time is. Time is nothing, you guys. I don't know. I'm not interested. I don't feel the same way about what I used to be into.
Mm-hmm. You find like enjoyment and self-identity in other platforms?
Yeah, what do you do instead?
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I'm doing other stuff. I don't know. I'm too shy to talk.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's okay. I mean, listen, I don't really know what's going on with Trisha either. Like, I keep that. That's none of my business, you know?
It's so bad, you guys. It is so bad.
What is it?
So she just said that she had DID, and then she didn't have like some of the core symptoms of it, and then she was like really mad that people was saying that she doesn't have it, and then she's just like, I don't know, she's like making videos as though she does. It's just really bad.
Like,
I think that, I don't know, that's Trish. You know what I mean? Like, it's like...
Yeah, but she can't like make light of a huge disorder.
No, it's not right at all, but I'm saying like I think every 3 or 4 months there's like there's just in 4 months it'll do something else.
I agree.
So-
I think even if it's wrong, we also have to take it as though it is trolling and like take that as sort of a grain of salt, not to credit her, but just to realize that like that's the way she is, you know, like
I think it's wrong, but I also think that if you're tired of being outraged by someone, then don't look.
yeah,
Totally.
that's my thing too. It's like
Yeah, I agree.
Yikes.
To sum that up. Applause. Thank you so much, Best Fiends, for sponsoring this episode of the podcast. We all need some me time, especially now. I like to get outside of my brain, and a great way to do that is with Best Fiends.
Yeah, Best Fiends is, as we know, iconic.
It really is quite iconic.
It's like the
isn't it?
most iconic game, I think.
Yeah.
On phones, you know, mobile game.
Yeah.
And that is for good reason. It's because there is so much to do. There are so many levels. It starts off easy, so it like gets you a little hooked, and then like immediately you're like sucked in and like trying a gazillion times to like get past your, you know, to the next level, because it gets really challenging over time. But like I need that because, you know, the world we be in, I don't want to like
it keeps
just...
your brain active, but on something else.
Yes,
which
totally.
is good. Yeah.
So yeah, it's a great tool for, you know, right now in our world, love. And yeah, Best Fiends is a unique and exciting puzzle experience, unlike other puzzle games out there, if you don't know what Best Fiends is. And it updates monthly with new levels and events, so it never gets old. And yeah, it's just like always changing. It's always like, you know, new things popping up, which is super fun because, I don't know, sometimes games get old, but Best Fiends does not. And yeah, you collected a bunch of cute characters, and there's new monthly like challenges and themes, and it's just vibes, love, vibes. So yeah, Best Fiends has thousands of levels already, with new levels, events, and characters added every month. It's hours of fun right at your fingertips, and you can even play offline. With over 100 million downloads and tons of 5-star ratings, Best Fiends is a must-play. Download Best Fiends free on the Apple App Store or Google Play. That's friends without the R, Best Fiends.
Thanks, Best Fiends. Also, thank you, Ritual, for sponsoring this episode. Ritual is daily multivitamins for women that get sent straight to your house, which we need right now. And it is really important, especially now, to be staying healthy, because healthy body, healthy mind. It just fills in the gaps in your diet with it has like all the essential nutrients that you may need. And me as a vegan, there are a lot of holes in my diet because I'm also not very healthy. You could definitely be vegan and healthy, obviously, but I'm just not. So taking this Ritual has been really, really helpful to me. It just makes me feel really good.
Yeah, and Ritual Essential is for women, and it's the multivitamin reimagined because it gives you lots of different things like D3 to omega-3. It helps fill in the gaps of a woman's diet. It's also traceable and transparent, so all the ingredients, you know where they're coming from, and it's also sugar-free, vegan, non-GMO, gluten-free, allergen-free. So that's great. And then also, as Amy said, it is delivered. So subscription is easy to start, and also easy to snooze. It's only $1 a day to have all the essential nutrients your body needs delivered every month, no strings attached. So
damn,
vibes.
That's kind of a sick deal. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Better health does not happen overnight. And right now, Ritual is offering our listeners 10% off during your first 3 months. Fill in the gaps in your diet with Essential for Women, a small step that helps support a healthy foundation for your body. Visit ritual.com/dating to start your ritual today. That's 10% off during your first 3 months at ritual.com/dating. Thanks, Ritual.
Thanks, Ritual.
You're in a new relationship. Before we dive into like what the specifics of like what that's like, but what is it like being in a new relationship after like not being in one for a really long time? Because I'm sure Amy and I will have to face that soon, hopefully, if we ever get in another one.
I know.
Well, I did ease my way into it. Like I've been dating different people since last summer.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been like dipping my toe in here or there. And I still am like fucked, obviously, in so many ways. I realize as time goes on, there's just so many layers of being fucked up, and it just never ends. And I'm like, oh, and then there's that thing. Like, just so many.
Girl, give me some credit.
No, yeah, there's also lovely bits mixed in with it. Anyways, and then I started dating this girl, and she just like hammered her way into my heart.
That's sweet.
And have you
did you feel like really closed off to having any sort of like relationship with people?
Yeah, I'm definitely like have issues with that. Like I definitely have. People say walls, or people say people have different attachment styles. Trauma, inhibit, whatever. It's all the same. So, but she just like she's a determined girl. She's also we're wildly horny. So
holy crap.
Anyways.
That's kind of what you want, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
That's what I want in my next. Very determined and also horny for each other.
Yeah,
That's
wait.
How I feel
how
about
did
Jack.
she? Thank you. How did she like knock her way in? Like I know some people might struggle with that, with their walls up. And so how did you like let someone in, and how would you recommend a partner who's looking to get with someone who sort of has walls? Like makes that happen.
I'm sure it's different for different people, but I always said like when I started dating again that if someone was like vulnerable with me, then I have to respond to them. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
When it gets beyond a game or like just wanting to feel wanted or whatever, you know what I mean? If someone is real, then I have to respond to that. And she just was and is, so I always would have to respond. She's a little short. Anyways, no, but yeah, I would say being vulnerable.
How did you guys meet?
Yeah, classic.
I think that's the only way. Oh, Jack didn't go on that date from last week, by the way. Jack was asked on a video chat date. And what did you reply, or you just didn't do anything?
I haven't yet. I'm pretending that I deleted the app because because he like I responded to him like months ago after like 2 months being like, sorry, I deleted the app, which was true. And then he responded like a month and a half later being like, oh, sorry, same, I did too. And so now I think it's my turn again to be like, sorry, I deleted it.
No, no, I want you to go on this video chat date.
Why don't you want to do it?
Well, Emilia, I guess you could say my walls are up.
Yeah, no, I get that.
Yeah, my attachment style isn't necessarily over the phone.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's just a weird time to be meeting someone new. Which I was going to ask you and said girl obviously met before this quarantine all went down, right? Like you weren't online dating first.
Yeah.
So then, how, like, now that there's a quarantine, you aren't living together.
You're
So
long distance now.
Yeah, we are long distance, which is like gnarly and annoying. But we're trying to get creative about it. And just kind of getting weird on FaceTime.
Do you go on like 6 feet apart dates?
Yeah, we have done that. And we do like you know what I mean? We like watch movies at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
And then like
No, I don't know. I am completely single. I don't know anything.
and then
Jack, please watch a movie with me.
it's fun.
No.
No.
He's so mean.
And
That's my boyfriend.
we like play games and stuff.
That's
Cute.
fun.
You're so like mushy.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are. Just even the way you're talking is like so different than I feel like I've ever heard you speak before.
No, it's not. Well, here's the thing. Time goes on and things move around, and then the dust blows in the wind, and then that's it.
Absolutely. People change. You know, they
Oh,
say
yeah.
like every
Well-
7 years, every cell in your body is renewed. So like we are
Exactly.
constantly. I'm a different person.
Yeah, I heard Jeff
Then-
Brooks say that once.
Yeah. Yeah, he definitely came up with that theory.
Oh, okay. So speaking of changing, I just remembered what I was going to say. Speaking of changing, I have definitely noticed like a pivot in your YouTube content. And it started after you left LA last time.
Yeah.
And you made that video being like, fuck LA. And I was like, okay.
Not fuck you.
Well, okay, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
When you come to LA, you spend most of your time with me.
Yeah. No, but not fuck you.
Are you sure?
100%. It's not you, and your friends are lovely and so warm, and they're so kind. But it's the place itself. It's like my own expectations, like of LA, and also like just a gut feeling. Like when I first landed in it, before I met you, before I met anyone, I was hoping coming there, I would feel like I was supposed to be there. And as soon as I landed in the airport, I felt the exact opposite. And the more that I went, just the place itself, that's the feeling that I got. I like you guys.
Oh, good. You. Just checking.
I was not worried.
Yeah, but you don't even hang out with us, I feel, when Emilia's here. Am I wrong?
We went to the
Cheesecake Factory?
Cheesecake Factory together. I feel like that's pretty close.
Oh, I
That
miss
is
the
really
Cheesecake Factory. I miss the beach.
The beach, dude. I can't even go on the fucking beach anymore.
It's really hard. You can still look at
I
the
know.
moon.
But from my car window, it's nothing like, because you told me that you have to put your like feet, your bare feet in the sand or on the earth. And so I did that, and then a policeman drove up by me and yelled at me and said he was going to arrest me.
Okay, this is what you need to do. You need to take a Ziploc bag. You should go there.
Yeah.
You should put sand into the Ziploc bag.
Ooh.
And
But I can't. I'm not allowed to park. Like I can't get out of my car.
Take a risk.
You're gonna have to do a speedy mission. Either you're going to need to make a suit, like a full body suit that is like the color of sand.
Green.
Yeah, like green screen,
Uh-huh.
but with the sand.
Yeah.
And then you just log roll there, fill up the Ziploc bag, log roll back to your car, and no one's the wiser.
Put it in my apartment.
And then you bring the sand back to your apartment, and then you pour it on the floor. You just make a sand area, put it on the
For
floor.
my cats to literally shit in.
And it's good for one and all.
Why not?
Well, I actually do need to go and get some sand for my sandbags. Anyway, so
Why do you sand it?
to hold up this microphone, right now I'm using a bag of cat litter.
Oh,
Let me just round off the sandbag thing.
sandbags.
So yeah, sandbags, when you order them on Amazon, don't come with sand. Anyway, so
But then you get the joy of collecting your own sand. Sorry.
Well, I also feel like that's illegal.
No.
Sand is for everyone.
all.
If they start
You
taking
guys-
away our right to sand, I won't stand for this society.
You guys, I really don't think that it is legal to go to the beach and take sand. I'm serious.
I think
Well-
we're all, as humans, allotted a certain amount of sand. When we're born, we're
Yeah.
allotted at least 8 kilograms of sand. And we can get it wherever
Oh my
we want,
God, more.
whenever we want.
I think it's
Yeah, I
as
think
many
more.
kilograms as you weigh. You should be able
That's just another reason
Oh.
to get fatter.
Yeah.
I'm gonna Google this after.
But
'cause I don't
also,
think you guys are
fuck
right.
legality.
Yeah.
Like, you're also not legal. It's not legal to get an abortion, like in some states, but we all know that that should be legal. Like,
Laws
some
are
things
suggestions.
illegal. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Some things are illegal, but the people in charge who made them don't represent the people.
Yeah.
Okay, so break all the laws.
Yeah, take your sand,
Why did I
baby.
say that so weird?
Except for the stay-at-home order. Respectfully.
Yeah. No.
yeah.
When it comes to anything to do with death or murder, then maybe listen.
Respect.
Listen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But when it comes to
sand.
taking your sand, your right to sand,
that's true. Okay, points were made.
Yeah.
All right, so you hate LA now, and all the people in it.
I don't
God.
hate the people.
I'm kidding.
I'm just not meant to be in LA. That's what it is.
Do you think you'll ever come back?
Yeah, maybe, probably.
Cool.
I don't think any
The
of us are
Pornhub
made to live in
Awards.
LA. I think
I know,
it's
I'm not.
just like you deal with it, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is like the most soul sucking, but then also really magical place. At times.
Totally magical. I
Yeah.
think it's my own shit, obviously. It's that I am realizing more and more that my intention with what I want to do with my life is different than I initially.
What is it?
Well, I think I've always been fascinated with the entertainment industry. And I do want to settle in somewhere in there. That would be an ultimate dream. But the reasons why are I don't know.
Your goals have changed.
We won't make you.
I don't know. It's just yeah, I don't think
Yeah. Well, it just seems like in a lot of things, maybe, as we have been saying, like things change over time. And it seems like you might have, I don't know, just some changing. Like you might be going through a change in your life where you, I don't know, discovered what you once wanted is no longer what you want anymore. And I think
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
a natural human phenomenon. And that's why people change careers so many times and get divorce and find new loves with people that they loved before and move around. It's like, that's life.
I think if I had to try to say something more tangible, it would be that I've always been very fascinated with celebrity and celebrity culture. And I think I am now, I'm just not inspired by that anymore. I'm not inspired by the same things I was. And what's inspiring me now, like I still have a really, really strong desire to create something that feels very genuine to me. But what's inspiring me now, what used to inspire me was YouTube and YouTubers and celebrity culture and pop culture. Realizing now what's inspiring me is like a lot closer to home. And I don't really feel like talking about myself or my life anymore. I want to like channel my creativity to something else.
Like art?
Yeah, because you used to...
Yeah.
Okay.
You used to share a lot, I feel. And then I did notice like a pivot in your content after LA.
Yeah.
And was that just like did that just happen, or was that like a conscious choice to like share less?
Yeah, it was a choice. Because it didn't feel, I used to process my emotions through videos. And it felt really right and it felt really good. And it stopped feeling right and good.
Damn.
Yeah.
Are you in therapy?
I have a therapist. But mostly it's a lot of me just like, meditating and talking to beings. Does that make me sound insane?
No, I also literally talk all the time out loud. You have to. I feel like that really helps with like at least manifesting. If you say it out loud, it's like much more likely to come true. And then if you visualize it, then it's also even more likely to come true.
True. Also, ghosts, they're people too, and they get lonely. And if you don't talk to them, they feel really lonely.
I don't know. I'm afraid. I don't think I want to open that can of worms.
Right. Because demons might come.
Well,
yeah, for sure.
Emilia, have you heard about, are you a big ghost believer?
I believe in a lot of stuff.
Okay.
And ghosts being...
So someone died in my apartment before I moved in.
Yeah.
And I figured out through hooking up with someone down the street, or like 2 doors down, that their friend who used to live in my building said that the man who died 5 years ago was a gay porn producer, and he was a gay man. Yeah. And so when I was dating this guy Frenchie, and Frenchie sent me this voice memo of him playing the piano, then when I was playing it out loud, this glass that I don't know where it came from or what it was exploded all over my room. And I think it's because he was jealous. And then later, like another one of my paintings like fell off the wall and all the glass broke. So I feel like the gay ghost has a crush on me. Is that possible?
100%. I have a family member who insists that they did it with a ghost.
Like Trisha?
Really?
No, it wasn't Trish. It was someone, like someone in my immediate family who had a partner pass, and they said that they did it with ghost. I do also there's a lot of mental illness in my family, so take that with a grain of salt, but that's a story that is told to me to be true.
I mean, that's a good story.
Yeah, I just don't know.
Was it good? Like,
yeah, they seemed very aroused when talking.
Oh, okay.
Jack,
maybe that could be you if you don't move out.
Oh my God, I'm afraid he's gonna get really sad.
He is. Okay, you need to write him a love letter.
Yeah, maybe I'll leave something behind for him, like acknowledging his existence and like, not a love letter, but just being like, I know that you were there. And like
a piece of glass.
I'm sorry that this is how we have to go.
Yeah, and a piano and a song. Write him a song.
Yeah.
Yes.
But so yeah, I don't remember how that came up, but Sorry.
Ghosts. Oh, Amelia
Ghosts.
talks to ghosts.
Oh,
Do you
yeah.
have ghosts in your apartment right now?
Me, no. Do you?
No. I don't know because my walls are up to ghosts and
Right.
I don't want to invite ghosts into my apartment.
I don't think
not?
you.
Ghosts aren't
Thank you.
inherently bad. They're just
I know,
vibes,
but I guess
you know?
I've seen so many scary movies in my time, and they never, they're never nice. The ghosts.
Well, maybe if you
They
watched
start off
a normal
nice.
movie.
Yeah,
Once
what
in a
Casper
while.
the Friendly Ghost?
Yeah.
Come on.
That's true. People tell me I look like the girl in that.
Oh, that's a compliment. She's big. Also, there's this very like not well known Canadian kids TV show called Monster by Mistake, and in that show there was a ghost, and he did play the trumpet, and he was super cool. So I'm just saying. Also,
Cute.
what about the ghosts in Harry Potter?
Harry Potter. I was just about to say that.
Duh.
His parents
there's a
always
bunch of-
come back as ghosts and protect him.
Yeah, but there's also like a bunch of really bad ones in Harry Potter.
No, there
No,
aren't.
there aren't. They're just like at
It's
worst
literally
mischievous.
Voldemort, and Voldemort's a human.
Oh. I guess I was thinking like Dementors, but that's not
Those
really a
aren't
ghost,
ghosts.
is it?
Those
Those
aren't
are-
ghosts. There's
Those are
something
creatures.
else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I am also thinking of Ghost, the movie.
Yeah,
Love that
sexy.
movie.
Sexy.
Yeah, sexy ghosts. I would vibe with a sexy ghost right now.
One time, no, quarantine is a perfect time to have sex with a
Yeah.
ghost. One time, I was in my bed and I was like, just saying, if someone I knew there weren't ghosts any around. I was just horny, but I was like, if a ghost wants to fuck me, I'm just saying. And then nothing happened.
I
Sad.
wonder, but do you think that you would know if they were doing it? Because I've had that thought before, but I was thinking because I can't feel them necessarily physically, would I even know, or would I just have a stomach ache?
Well,
Oh my God.
from what I heard from my family member, you know.
Okay, but I have
But also-
I have sex dreams.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
I don't know if
That's-
that's because they're doing it with me.
Little known fact: sex dreams aren't a thing. You're just getting fucked by a ghost in your sleep.
Okay,
Wow. Then I've had ghosts.
and
Oh,
that's
yeah.
scientific.
Yeah.
But Jack, if your ghost is strong enough to move some unknown glass in your room, then he is also strong enough to penetrate you.
He's
Bop
burly.
my pussy.
Yeah.
No, I think here's what I think. Okay, have you guys ever watched the movie A Ghost Story? It's really
Remind
intense.
me what it's about.
It's a really crazy. Amy, you would hate it. Because it's not a scary ghost story. It's really deep and not deep, but
Why
it's
do I feel
it's
like I've
long
seen it
shots.
or
It's
heard of it?
20-minute. Sometimes they're 10-minute shots where the camera doesn't move.
Oh.
And it's about this woman and her man, and he dies, and he comes back as a ghost, and he lives in this house, but he just observes, and then new people move in because she leaves, and it's this whole story about this ghost and what life is like as
Sad.
a ghost. It's really intense.
When's it from?
And what?
When's it from?
Who's
maybe
in it?
2018. It's that guy. Oh, I don't. I
Oh my
don't-
God, that
I
guy!
feel like I've seen it.
Yeah, that one. It's that ghost. It's that ghost.
Oh my God.
Oh yes.
But
the
anyway,
ghost.
but in it, he is always there, but the only time he makes an appearance is when he gets really upset or really has an emotion that's really intense, where he can make a real world thing happen. So he got really upset at one time, and he broke something, So I think he was
Right.
upset that he was hearing my man
Yeah.
play
Yeah.
the guitar, or
Right.
not
He
play
could
the
get
piano.
really romantic.
Really
You know,
horny.
that's an emotion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
extreme boner.
Is horny an emotion?
I would say
Yeah,
so.
is it or is it a feeling? No,
But
it's an
what I'm
emotion
saying
because
is,
it's a
I
lot.
think it's just a split
psychological.
second. I don't think it's a sustained
Yeah.
thing. Maybe I would feel maybe I would feel a slap on the ass, and that's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. It's true.
That's funny.
That's all he
just
can
me
do.
Hiding under your bed.
You're like, no, it's the ghost.
Damn.
Um,
Damn, Jack, what are you going to do if you move out and then we go back to dating straight?
I don't know. I guess I'll
Okay.
drive up to LA.
Damn.
But as we were, I guess how we got into this conversation was, Emilia, you're like channeling your energies into other places rather than the internet. So like, have you been working on any projects of like art projects or like expression? Like, how do you express yourself differently, or is there anything like that that you've used to channel yourself?
Yeah, I'm in a class right now, and I'm writing, and
Cool. That's
School. Hey,
everything.
schooling life.
Yeah.
school.
Okay. Ghosts.
Back to ghosts. You know what I actually do want to bring up is Jack.
What?
What your catch up for this week was gonna be. I would love to discuss it.
Okay.
I want to hear Amelia's take, because honestly, maybe you should do this.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I've been on dating apps, and someone in San Diego asked me if I would be, after speaking like normal conversation, asked me if I would be interested in going to their house, and I would be outside, they would be inside, and jerking off through the window, so not to touch each other, while just like looking at each other. Obviously, I said no. Not obviously, but
That's not obvious at all.
But
Yeah.
obvious to me, I said no.
Yeah.
And but also
Did you
part
keep
of me was
talking
like,
after that, or no?
Not really. I think that conversation has died, but I think it is an interesting concept. I mean, that could be the future.
Yeah.
I think that sounds
Future.
safe. I think that sounds cool. I wish I got proposed.
Well, you can be the proposer.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Right?
Right.
Do you have a window that's ground level?
Yeah. No, I don't have a window that's ground level, but like, I could make. What are those? What are those things that like you like in a submarine that comes out and then you can see?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Build one of those.
But they need to be able to see you.
Yeah. It's two-sided because that's what I've invented, and it goes
Okay.
out my window, and then they're on the street. Unfortunately, but that's just what
Exposed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder, like, does he live in a really, really quiet street? Like, what is this,
I
like,
don't
in an
know.
alley?
Maybe like
What is that?
maybe like the backyard, or something.
Oh, yeah.
That's
I don't
if you
know.
could just hang out in a backyard 6 feet apart, masturbating, looking at each other. That's sweet.
Yeah,
That is sweet. Good first date,
Jack,
I think.
you should do that.
I don't
Go
know.
do it at, like, oh, you have a backyard. I was going to say go do it at Nan's, but you don't have to. I
Yeah.
did a drive-by of Nan's.
It's, I don't know. I think it's just, I feel like it's, well, I guess it is safer than doing it on FaceTime. I was going to say, FaceTime seems like the same thing, but you can do it from the comfort of your own home. But like, then someone could be recording. So like, maybe the in-person thing is actually the safer idea of this
For sure.
cyber sex.
And then there's no, like, lag as
Yeah.
well.
True.
Yeah.
It's easier to get away. Like, you know, like, it's hard to hang up on FaceTime.
So you would just walk away? Like,
Yeah,
you
you finish.
You
just
wave
say, like, bye?
goodbye.
Yeah,
and
like-
you get going.
Yeah.
I feel like it'd be much easier for me to just hang up and be like, oh, my internet.
Whoops.
That's
The
true.
funnest game to play though, especially during FaceTime sex, is you're just like in the middle of it and you're just like,
Have you done that?
I like to play the freezing game, but if I'm being honest, during FaceTime sex, I have not frozen. But I definitely should. But it's gonna ruin the thing is,
Yeah.
it's not worth it.
You'd have to, like, start again.
Yeah, it's not worth
Yeah.
Should we get into some advice questions?
Sure.
You guys, there is a ghost in here because I dropped one of my papers and it's completely gone.
it. Oh.
It's like
Oh my
vanished.
god. I have so
I would
many
be
more
fa-
ghost stories. So many.
Do you why? What the ghost like you?
I found it. It was under my bed.
Oh, good. Well, there was another boy who died in my apartment, not apartment, my home, my family home.
Yeah.
He didn't die here. He lived here, and then he got really sick. He actually died in a hospital. But we think that he lives here. My mom has seen him before.
Wow.
And my dog like used to bark at like random things. It's a whole story. I shouldn't say it now, but maybe we can do a ghost story dating straight
Halloween
episode.
dating straight.
Yes,
Ooh, that's
I
a good
have
idea.
a lot of stories.
I'll
I
have
also
you back.
in my
Okay.
For
apartment
Halloween.
in Boston, when I went to Boston, we also had a ghost in our apartment.
Damn.
Is it the places you're living, or do ghosts just follow you?
I think it's the places I'm living, because every place I've ever lived is extremely old. Like when I lived in my apartment with Cammie, that new building, like not a peep, you know. So
And it's like a different ghost, so it's not the same ghost.
different
following
ghost, and like Boston's an
Yeah.
extremely old city, so like that makes sense. And our view was of a graveyard from our apartment.
Oh, that's
you.
so cool.
That is
Yeah.
cool.
We like cast a binding spell on Donald Trump when he was elected, like in the graveyard. Like it's a whole thing. My past is crazy.
You guys need to do. I think you need to do like a Halloween, and you need to have like the witch episode, the ghost
Oh my
episode,
God.
the ghost sex episode.
Is that not what this
Okay.
is though? I feel like we've covered a lot.
No, because now we all go off and we try our hardest to
We
have
like
ghosts.
scout.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Or I was gonna say we scout people who have had.
Oh, well, that
Go on
too.
Craigslist.
No. Now this is a whole new podcast.
Oh.
Ghosting straight.
Okay.
Ooh.
Dating ghosts?
Dating
Getting
ghosts.
ghosted.
Yeah. Oh,
Right?
fuck. Yeah.
Getting ghosted.
Getting
That's
ghosted.
pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Jack knows it. Okay, let's do advice.
That was
I'm gonna read
really
the first
mean.
one. That's our thing, Jack.
Okay, anyway.
Okay. New patron here. How do you say that?
Amy,
Patron.
we already did that one.
No, we didn't. I cut it out of
Oh,
last week's
okay.
episode.
Great, never mind. Sorry.
Okay. New patron here. I need some advice, please. I've been dating this guy for 1.5 years and he's great, but not like marriage material great, so I fear I'm wasting our time. And I'm bi, but I've never hooked up with a girl and I'm low-key dying to. So how do I break up with him in a nice way? Help, I'm scared. Damn, sucks. Why are you dating someone that you don't see a long-term future with? Or is that not
I don't think
right?
you have to date someone that you see a long-term future with. You might just really like them for now.
I feel like, you never know. Like, your mind could change. Like,
Of course.
you might be in a different place now, but then you stay with this person, then you're in a different place in a year, and you're like, oh my god, it's actually the fucking love of my life. Like,
Yeah. I think
I don't know.
also,
She seems like not that.
But also,
from
like-
the information.
yeah,
I
it
don't
does
think-
seem like she wants to break up.
I don't think
Yeah.
anyone goes into a relationship being like I don't see anything, but maybe now after a while, you
Yeah.
know, she doesn't see things, because as my therapist told me, like in relationships, it's really, things get muddled when you expect things of people. So rather than expecting like the whole future with them, like you should just take it day by day and be like, wow, I'm so glad that they chose again. Every day they're choosing to be with me. You know,
Yeah, but she's choosing not to be with him anyway. So she wants to know how to
She-
break up with
Yeah,
him.
how to break up.
True.
I mean,
Yeah.
how do you break up?
What's a nice way to break up with someone?
Okay, this is what you do.
Okay.
You call them, like, you go to their favorite place.
Oh.
Because that's funny. Because then you ruin.
oh
But that's
my
good.
God.
No, that's good. Because then they'll find a new place, and then they'll have something. They need to start a new life. Anyways. And then you call them to their favorite place. And then this is what you just meet up with them, and you you just sit down, and then you order like a slushie, like some kind of like blended frozen drink.
Uh-huh.
Uh-oh.
And then you're just
And
having
you
a
don't
completely
speak to
normal.
them.
You don't. Well, you're having a normal conversation, but you're a little bit quieter than normal. And then once it gets there, all you say is bye, and you throw it in their face, and you run away.
Okay, she said break up with him in a nice way.
Why? What about that isn't nice?
I think Emilia said in an ice way. She thought it was in an ice way.
Oh, that was really good. I think we should hang up. I think we should end the podcast. End it on a high.
Okay, we'll be on to that question.
Okay.
Jack?
I'll go ahead. Okay.
Please.
Wow. So stoked I got my federal aid package so I'm no longer a broke bitch and can become a top tier primary partner of dating straight on Patreon. Dreams really do come true. Anyway, I wanted to pick your brains about the first quarantine FaceTime date I had a few days ago. Okay, girl, let me know because I need. Okay. One evening, I was sitting in my childhood home, thanks Corona, with my parents watching The Hunger Games Part 2 Catching Fire, arguably the worst of the series, which is not true. I think it's clearly the best.
The best one.
The best one.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know what. Okay, so I already don't trust this person. When in slides a hottie into my DMs, quarantine has bitches making full send moves on the internet, but I'm not mad about it. She charmed me with some quarantine pickup lines. For example, hey girl, did you ever receive your financial aid package? Because I feel stimulated. A little cringe, but she was so cute. And hey girl, are you toilet paper? Because you're incredibly rare and I would fight a suburban mom for you. Hilarious. So, as you can see, I was hooked. Then we kept talking via Insta and she seemed relatively normal and had a steady job. At this point, as a gay tourist, you can imagine I'm looking at U-Haul rentals. And when she asked me on a FaceTime date, I said, sure, why the heck not? The day before the date, she sends me a Google Calendar GChat invite. The bitch was prepared. I was not. She added a description for the date and actually sent us receipts of this. Oh, and yeah, this girl actually sent us receipts of this. So it's true.
Such a good idea to send like a Google invite.
Yeah.
I love that.
I guess.
Really? I would love that. I'd be like, oh my goodness, it's real.
This is what the invite said. Conversation and cocktails. Hey girl, this may be a pandemic, but there's no way a little coronavirus is going to stop me from flirting with you in real time. Bring a delicious beverage and let's chat about how cute your dog is, that one weird roommate you had in college, and the correct pronunciation of Missouri. Feel free to propose a different time if it doesn't work for you. Okay, I think that's cute.
I wonder how many people she's sending this exact
Amy! That is so rude.
Right? It just seems so like scripted.
It does seem scripted.
Copy paste
but I like that she's trying.
Copy paste that. Yeah, no. It's really good.
But this person like obviously came up with it. So who's to say that they didn't come up with it for that one special someone? Like, why do you think it's copy and pasted?
Question. I was asking the question.
That's very fair.
That we were all thinking.
No, I was not.
I wasn't either.
I Okay, anyway. I mean, wow. At this point, I'm terrified for an internet date. The evening of the date, 7 p.m. I chug a glass of wine, and then 2 on deck for when the date starts. I'm incredibly nervous, but not nervous enough to clean my room or put on real pants. The date begins, and it's actually very normal. I laugh at everything she says because I'm adorable, and she tells me about her AirPods and her 401k. Hot. We both are not looking for a serious relationship, said every lesbian ever, so it seemed like FaceTime dating could actually work. She had a list of conversation topics in case there was a lull, which sounds insane, but actually was very helpful when we were online, because the whole concept of a FaceTime date is awkward. Uh-oh, Emilia.
Sorry,
hates it.
I did not.
No.
You guys.
I think that this chick is doing this over and over and over.
She's scaring me.
I'm not afraid of this.
No, they seem really well suited. Like just how this person is writing this out, and like from what
they do
the
seem
other person said to her.
The things that she's attracted to, they do seem like a good.
Maybe some people just show affection by putting effort in, huh? Maybe.
Just that, like,
I like effort. Yeah, and they're bantering
Sounds
very
good.
important.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not anti this couple.
No, I'm here for them.
That.
I'm just thinking if I was this girl, I'd be like, oops, it's the freezing. That's
Yeah, but you have walls up, so it's different.
Yeah, I have walls. Also, I'm cool. No shit. Anyways.
Okay. As the date was coming to a close, she told me that she would love to do it again. But the next date was in my hands, which freaked me out. She's a few years older than me. I'm 23 and seems way more experienced with dating. While I've dated several people, as a proud bottom, love you, Alexis, I wouldn't say I'm really a go-getter when it comes to asking people out. In other words, I'm a giant chicken. But I totally want to see her again. Do I plan something as elaborate? Do I make a Google invite? Should there be an activity? What do I do? Help a bottom out.
I have strong opinions.
Okay.
I think definitely activity.
But she's got to be true to herself. Don't copy this other bitch and think that now she set a precedent and you have to follow that. No. Be genuine. She has to be genuine with herself. What does she think is cool? What does she think is going to be fun? She's got to do her and not, copy me. Because I don't think the other bitch wants her to copy her either. It's just her vibe. So this girl's got to do her own.
Yeah, she wants to learn about you through your activity of choice.
Yeah.
I wonder if they live in the same city, because then maybe she could suggest going on like a 6 feet apart walk.
That's
somewhere pretty.
Yeah. I will say though, it's a little hard to see.
But you got it.
But it's possible. But you gotta do it. But just know that going into it, because sometimes it's not as fun as you think. Because the 6 feet apart.
Right.
Yeah, but they also don't know each other very well, so
true.
necessarily want to be all over each other.
You're not getting flashbacks to their nipples.
Yes, exactly.
Wow.
They don't have that to trigger them. Okay, do you want to read the last one, Emilia?
Okay, so I have a crush on one of my best friends. It developed out of the blue while we were both abroad. But I was in Italy, so my program got canceled early, thanks Ms. Rona. She wasn't in Italy, but instead in another country, and I was allowed to travel there and live with her. And honestly, it was a blast. We went to a bar one night, and she randomly came up to me and started dancing with me and making out with me, and I could tell it wasn't like it. Then, I disappeared to go pee because the boys got to pee, and she was making out with another man. There would be nights after that where we would cuddle in her bed and we'd become kind of touchy. We haven't talked about it since because we both then got sent out of that country and now are back home to the United States, a few towns away from each other. I did text her and ask her out on a date once I got home, to which she said yes, but she doesn't know how she feels yet. By the way, I should mention, I'm living with her and 3 other people next year. I'm looking so forward to our date post-quarantine, but we haven't talked much during this time. I feel like it's mostly because we're both really trying to focus our time on ourselves during this, or maybe that's just what I'm saying to myself. I don't know. Basically, the question is, should I ask her if she's still interested in the date or hold off until this is over? Have you guys ever gotten crushes on your future roommates? What the fuck? How the fuck do I talk to someone you have a crush on but quarantine is fucking it up? Cock, shaking my head.
Damn, don't get a crush on someone you're going to be roommates with. I feel like that's so messy.
It's very messy.
Oh, wait. Emilia, you've done this, have you not?
Yeah, I lived with someone that I was accidentally in love with, and then also we lived with another guy, and then her and the guy started dating, and then I started dating the guy's girlfriend.
Oh my god.
A very complex
it was
way.
Messy.
Yeah, it was messy, and it's not something that I mean, it was fun. I don't regret it. But in this situation, I don't know, what do you guys think? Should she bring it up or just let it lie?
I think this is a boy.
It's a boy, sorry.
It's
okay.
I would let it lie. I would suggest finding a different place to live and then
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Don't move in with someone that you're really into, that doesn't know how they feel. Just seems like a really easy way to get super hurt.
Yeah, I've lived with people before who they had, one of them sort of had a crush on one of them, and then it became a whole horrible thing for not just them but for everyone. It became so awkward. But also if you then it's hard because if you decide not to live with those people and then pursue that person, all your friends are gonna be like, what the fuck, you bailed on us.
Yeah, changing living situations is hard.
Yeah.
I think that
follow your heart.
Follow your heart. If I had to suggest something, I would say maybe bring it up. Because then you can start if it's a no, then you can start the healing and try to get over it. Or if it's a yes, then
True. Okay, cool.
Wait, I have-
think that.
Wait,
Yeah.
I'm worried that we've maybe answered this one before. I wasn't going to bring it up in the middle of it.
Which one?
That
This
that
one we just read? No, I've never had that.
Really? Okay, maybe I've just put it on one before and I got confused.
It was on. These were from Joanna's last week,
Okay.
which
Great.
we didn't answer any of them. Okay,
Awesome.
Amelia, thank you so much for being on Dating Straight yet again.
thank you so much for having me back. This is an honor. I love you guys. I love this podcast.
If you have any ghost experiences, please feel free
Email
to
Amelia.
email.
Yeah. I need to hear.
Oh, okay, wait. How about for a future episode, email datingstraight@gmail.com, datingstr8@gmail.com with all of your ghost sex stories.
Ooh, ghost sex stories. Thanks for listening. I'm Amy Oddman.
I'm Jack Dodge, and this is Dating Straight.
Dating Straight.
See you next
Tuesday.
We could be broken hearted.